Carl.
Hey, Riley.
I learned a nifty piece of trivia the other day.
I like trivia.
What is one of the longest standing college football rivalries in the United States?
Ooh, I know this.
Oh, yeah?
Army versus Navy. It's over 128 years old.
Just tell Anna.
So with continuing Oregeat week, we made the cocktail Army and Navy, and we're going to try 3 different London dry gins in it.
And to clarify, Carl made the cocktails. I have no idea which is which. I am blind tasting.
So we picked probably the 3 most popular London dry gins out there.
Yes.
We got Bombay Sapphire, which was only $22.
It was on sale.
It was on sale. Tanqueray, which came in at, I think, $24 bucks. 25. And then Beefeater, our old reliable. I don't even know how much it costs anymore.
I mean,
we buy it so much, but it's below both those price points.
Yes.
Or it's about $20 probably, 18 to 20. So they're all within the $5-6 of each other, so it's not a huge difference.
No.
But I think there's a very big flavor difference between all 3.
And I've never tried Tanqueray. I've tried the Rangpur and then the Sevilla Orange.
But never Tanqueray by itself.
But never traditional Tanqueray.
Let us know in the comments if Tanqueray was the first gin you ever tried in high school or college with like Sprite or Mountain Dew, because that's a very popular thing.
Why?
Because people drink gin wrong.
This one is very juniper heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that burns.
I mean, there's obviously juniper.
Yeah.
Little ethanol.
It's peppery on the finish. And almost menthol-y.
I was going to say mint right at the beginning. And throughout the entire...
Throughout the whole thing, it's not mint, it's menthol.
Menthol, yeah.
Because it's like numbing almost.
Yeah, but it's really smooth, actually. Yeah. Like, it's not that ethanol taste. I mean, there is some, obviously.
I mean, it burns.
But not like in a whole...
But like, I feel like it's more of a menthol burn than it is a...
Okay. So next we're going to do Tanqueray. And this is... I'm going to place big bets on. This is the #1 gin. Why people don't like gin. It's because this is what everyone drank back in the day.
This is my dad's favorite gin.
Now, I've had Tanqueray 10 before, and I think that is an amazing gin.
I like the Rangpur and the Seville.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like the flavored gins. Wow, this one is a lot more mild on the nose.
Okay.
It doesn't smell nearly as pungent.
Oh, it is. Yeah, there's almost no. I mean, there's smell, but it's, you said, it is not even compared to.
Wow, that is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's a lot more.
Ooh. There's a bigger burn, bigger ethanol.
See, I don't. More ethanol burn, no menthol burn.
No, and
it's almost got a finish of anise.
A little bit. And it's definitely got more of a pine needle, I think, taste to it.
I mean, I think the menthol in the Bombay drowns out the juniper, drowns out the pine needle, but it's still there.
Right.
And I wouldn't say it's more or less. I would say it's just a different species of pine.
And then
reliable.
It's so funny that a woman at the bar the other day is like, "Oh, you put Beefeater in my cocktail?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's great. I use it all the time, and it's a common gin." She goes, "Really? Is that good?" I go,
"Yeah, it's a good gin."
I go, "I can use Bombay Sapphire and up the drink by $2 if you want me to." She goes, "No, it's fine." I'm like, "Yeah, exactly. It is fine."
Comparatively speaking, almost no smell. But that is comparatively speaking.
Right.
It still smells like juniper. It's just light.
Mm-hmm.
I almost have to stick my entire nose in it, and there's no ethanol at all. Man, gin is so hard to swallow when you're drinking it straight and warm.
It's way more smoother. It's sweeter than the other two. Mm-hmm. The juniper doesn't come out as much.
Nope.
It's still there, but...
It's just light and easy.
It's like standard operating procedure. Riley doesn't know which gin is in which cocktail, and whatever gin that these glasses are behind has no correlation with anything.
Right.
So again, this is Army and Navy, and I went ahead and used the Educated Barfly's recipe, a little different than the one that you read. 2 ounces of gin, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, 3/4 ounce of Oregeat, and 2 dashes of bitters. Shaken, double strained. We have this light pink cocktail.
You know, I love doing this whole process, but I really like it on days where we do whiskeys or rums. You know why?
No.
Because there's a color variation.
So it gives you a little hint of what could go with it.
Right.
Yeah, they look exactly the same.
Yeah, there is not a difference to be seen here. So it's going to be entirely dependent upon one of my senses.
If you haven't watched the last 2 episodes, she's gotten 3 for 3 on the last 2.
The pressure is so real.
And if she gets these all right again, she's going to Burger King because she likes to have it her way.
I'm not going to Burger King. So all I smell in this one is the Oregeat.
Okay.
Interesting. Not sure how I feel about this cocktail.
Really?
It's wild. Like it's menthol. Oh, that's menthol in the finish.
It's bright. Oregeat. Oh yeah, definitely get Oregeat smell in it.
This one does not quite smell like this. I mean, Oregeat is the heaviest smell in this one, but
right. Not as heavy as the first one.
This one blends better. The lime is the most prominent on the palate there. Or lemon. Yep, the citrus. Hardly any juniper.
Very mild, very backseat to the lemon than Oregeat than the gin.
This might be easier than I thought. No, I'm getting cocky. Oh no. Oh no.
You give her 1 year on YouTube and now she's just Miss I Know It All. You know, it's funny. You take your time more now on these cocktails than you did prior. You just started drinking last time, and now you're smelling, you're analyzing.
Oh. Yeah. Yep. I want to say something, but I'm not going to say it until I know that I'm right. And if I'm wrong, I just won't say it.
You won't say what? Say it.
The juniper profiles and all of them are so different that I feel like it's almost straightforward. Like, it's pretty
obvious which one's which?
Yes, but no, because that could just be me being cocky.
This one is definitely the most gin forward out of all of them.
Yes.
The taste, it does definitely have a menthol last to it.
Right, and I feel like that one has to be the Bombay. I feel like it has to. That one is so mild, so well blended. Nothing sticks out more than the citrus, so it has to be Beefeater in theory.
Okay. You know what this middle one kind of reminds me of? Of either Mr. Fancy Pants or the other cocktail. It reminds me the other one that we had that was similar that had the Saturn.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like a dumbed down version of one of those drinks.
But maybe that's because we used Beefeater in both of those drinks.
And we used Oregeat in both of those drinks. Right. But I'm just saying, like,
right. So this one feels very familiar.
Right.
It tastes familiar. It's just there, which is why I feel like it has to be Beefeater.
Okay. But I'm just saying that's why it has that familiar. Right. It brings it back. It's just not as complex.
And this was the Tanqueray.
Mm-hmm. This one's sharper. The gin is sharper on this one.
Yeah, almost like pine needles stabbing your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
But like not in a bad way.
Right.
I feel like that's a very bad endorsement for this cocktail. This cocktail is good if you like gin.
Well, Tanqueray, everyone associates pine needles and Tanqueray as kind of like a common thing. If that's what you're leading up to this one,
but that's
to be.
a London dry gin also. Is they're very
right
forward.
But Tanqueray is the one that stands out the most.
Coniferous,
Right.
plant forward.
Okay.
I'm gonna lock it in.
That's
I feel
locked
like
in.
If I'm wrong, I'm gonna cry. But
what's your favorite one?
I like the Nicanora because it's so familiar.
Okay.
And I like the Rocks Glass because it's so.
It's just different.
Yes.
I like it because it has this finished nicer.
It's like a wheel. The flavors go over each other in a cycle,
right?
And then it just keeps going.
The Nicanora kind of has this odd finish to it.
They all have an odd finish, I don't think.
See, I don't think this one has that much. It's
yeah,
less.
because the menthol kind of numbs everything else, and that's why I feel like it has to be Bombay.
Right.
But you're right. This one, the Rocks Glass has the least amount of like weird finish to it.
Do you like the cocktail in general?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's really good. I think it's just a different, again, just an easy spin cocktail. Technically 4 ingredients because of Angostura.
Right.
But I think it's just an easy cocktail. Again, I think it falls in this. It's pretty crushable.
Yeah.
You got one right.
Nuh-uh. No. Stop it.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not.
No.
You got one right.
Shut up. Which one was it?
Which one do you think it is?
The Bombay?
No, you got the Beefeater right.
Oh no. You wrote it down.
No, I didn't write it down wrong. I was pretty sober when I did all of this. You're just gonna find any excuse for me to take you out to dinner.
Yeah, that.
But maybe this is crazy because maybe the lemon juice and Oregeat restructure. I know you're not technically restructuring the gin, but you're restructuring the flavor profiles.
I mean, maybe you bruised it, you shook it. I'm sad.
Well, champ, you went 2 for 2, but
we'll hold out for next week. We'll start our next streak.
Yeah, but I mean, like you said, I think the Beefeater was very easy to know it was Beefeater. Like you said, it's very familiar. We've had the Saturn, our Mr. Fancy Pants they all have 2 of the same ingredients in there, gin and Oregeat.
Right.
And then it is crazy how different these taste.
It's like the flavor profiles of the gins flip-flop themselves with the ingredients mixed.
Let us know if there is something that you bought or that you want to buy that you're just not sure what you want to make into a cocktail. Let us know in the comments because we'd be more than happy to either make it or buy it and make some cocktails with it.
If we can get it. That's the key.
That's the key too. Don't say some like Australian gin that only Steve the bartender owns the company for, because we're never gonna taste that gin.
No, we sure can't get that.
But let us know, like if there's something that you're just like, ooh, I want to see a review on that. Let us know in the comments because we have plenty of ideas. We have ideas for the next 2 years, but I want to hear what you guys have to say because we're more than willing to try it out.
We're here for you.
We're here for you. And I need a new liver in 5 years, so.